Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I almost said Season 3 there, but no, we are Season 2. I am just smelting up or vacuum freezing the last of the ingots that we're going to need for our new coils, so that is pretty good. I do need to hook up a couple recipes, I think. I've connected the forming press, and I'm pretty sure I did not have that last time I did this. So yeah, I haven't done the coil since I have done that. So that it's basically the mica is what I need to do. So mica can go in there, and it's awesome because now I have some more slots as well. So that's always really good. And then this is alloy smelter. Actually, I don't think I have an alloy smelter rest. Do I have an alloy smelter? No, I do. All right, what am I talking about? I do have an alloy smelter recipe over here, of course. And then there. This is the forming press recipe, which I did not have hooked up before, but now we do. All right, so that will be for the coils, and then I think, yeah, we do need some more nichrome. We need 16 nichrome, which that after smelting up all that tungsten steel shouldn't be a problem. I do apparently need a recipe for that. Well, that is not a problem at all. Although the 1 and the 2 might become an issue at some point. But all right, so that is that. We'll get this switched out for the better coils, which is always pretty cool. Also, I have been kind of messing around a little bit here. If you don't know, this is Steve's factory manager, and it's actually really cool once you kind of understand how it works. And I think we may actually probably will be using this with the assembly line that we will eventually. I think I really don't. It is very, very time consuming. Unfortunately, Steve's factory manager trying to get the stuff actually like not programmed in. I know it's kind of programming, but yeah. So basically, what I have done, I was just doing some testing. As you may know, I just crafted up the combustion engine. Unfortunately, this does void it if our battery buffer is full. Now there is a couple ways to get around that. One is just have the PSS, the power substation multi-block, which holds an absolute ton of power. At least it used to back in the day. I don't know if it's been changed, but I don't think I'm going to go that route this time. I think I am just going to stick with battery buffers. I mean, some of these batteries hold lots and lots of power instead of going for that. Who knows? I may change my mind later. But also, there is I did notice this. No, power. I mean, with the power, I can't remember. There's, oh man, I don't remember where I saw it. Also, wouldn't mind getting into some kinetic power as well. I remember that was a huge jump up in our first season, where it was like, yeah, it's this thing. Lapatronic? I actually don't know what tier this is. LUV. But is this like a power multi-block? Is that, yeah, an alternative power substation? In the LSU, it holds less power per tier than PSS and is hard to make, but has its own business, so it looks it looks cooler. I feel like that's kind of funny. Hatch tier is not limited by the capacitors like cells, so you can make whatever hatch tier you want. Can mix and match. Actually stores way more power at the last tier. Can use laser hatches that output a very higher amperage. And some downsides, more expensive, stores less power. Can only input, output. I do think I want to craft this up though. It's a new multi-block. Maybe we will do that, but yeah, can't get into that yet. What are these kind of looking like? Tantalum, tungsten steel. I mean, that's not that difficult. But all right. Anyway, so yeah, this thing will void power. So there are multiple solutions you could do it. I know one of the ways a lot of people do is like the dense red crystals from Automagi, and then there is Project Red, so you can use like RS latches or toggle latches. That is one way to do it. I thought I would maybe see... I would try Steve's Factory Mender, because it's actually, once you kind of get a feel for it, it's relatively easy. But basically what this little setup here is, I will have this connected to like this part for the redstone, and I will basically, when it gets to a certain redstone thing, I want it to turn on, and then when it drops, I want it to turn off. So in this example right here, I'm not going to get too much into this because this could be hours of me talking, just Steve's Factory Manager. But yeah, we have a redstone receiver and a redstone emitter basically. And I have told it, once it gets a redstone of 12, to turn on. So this is just, I've just made up, you know, for testing purposes. So in this example, when it gets a redstone signal of 12, so if it drops the battery buffer enough and it puts out enough signal, it'll output a 12 and it will turn on. And that is this first one. So basically, if it gets a redstone signal of 12, turn on. And then I'll probably go through this a bit more once we get into the assembly line. But basically, I just have it outputting a signal into there. Now, once this signal, it starts filling up the battery buffer, this will start dropping again. So for that example, there we go, it drops. But it's still on, it's still turned on. But eventually, it's going to drop down. You know, this will slowly decrease and we'll get to a lower one. And in this example, I have it set as an 8. So basically, once it gets a redstone signal of 8, which is this one, it'll switch off. So yeah, that is that. So I will kind of implement it over into there. I was just basically doing some testing, different options and different blocks and things, and I think I may go with that. But always getting it implemented is a much bigger pain. I can actually get rid of that because unfortunately these things are... These insulated redstone conduits are a bit annoying. You can only do in and out. You can't do one way. So it's a bit frustrating. Now, I don't have this set up to automatically turn on. So I have been, if I've been running, you know, lots of power, I just kind of manually turned it on. Just so we're not wasting a bunch of diesel. So, all right, so there is that. I think, yep, let me get the stuff crafted up there for that, and we will get the coils switched out, and let's start progressing again. Okay, I think I got everything set up, so we should be good. The mica stuff, unfortunately, does require a 2, so I just put it in the thing over there, and then I'll just manually do that. But, alright, so that should be good. We're good on that. And what the heck is that? What's going on? Alright, am I black? I'm not crazy, right? That's something. Alright, let's just ignore that. I don't know what the heck that is. What was I going to do? I was totally going to do something. Nichrome. Yeah. So we do need to melt down the nichrome. I don't have, like, the fluid part of it done, but I'll just do that manually. Alright, so that will get the coils crafted up. Now, the next thing is... I would like to... We are very, very slowly producing water or oxygen. Fortunately, I am using... I think 4 LCRs are using oxygen right now. So one little tiny electrolyzer isn't going to work. Now, there are other options. I was debating whether or not... Yeah, I don't know if I want to do this. I really just don't feel like doing... What is this weirdness? What is that? There are sugar beets that we could possibly look into because there is a pretty good recipe here. You get 25 buckets from sugar and you get extractor. Yeah, 1 sugar beet gets you 8 sugar, so it's like 4 sugar beet gets you 25 buckets of oxygen. Again, we won't really have an issue with oxygen once we get the multi-block electrolyzer. The other thing is I'm kind of like using way more than I need to be honest. With the ammonia, and we're producing, you know, nitric acid. Well, I don't really need to be producing nitric acid right now, so I could just turn that off. And our stockpile will build up again, which I may just do. But the other thing would be throwing oxygen, which oxygen into our thing, and I just realized that's probably filling up here. Disable that until I can get this hooked up. If you throw, you know, we can throw our oxygen in there and get 3 amps of EV, but I don't know if we are producing anywhere near enough oxygen for that at this point. So I need to sort that out. Let me get this. Let me get the coils done first, though. Oh my goodness. Why am I going so slow? Did I run out of power or something? I did run out of power. Been flying around. Okay, I think I may upgrade this just to kind of see. I'm pretty sure the fuel consumption goes way up, but I don't remember, to be honest. But before I get doing that, I am going to replace that dynamo because we don't need our base exploding like I did in my first season. If you were watching back then, I blew up half my base. So what we can do is do the dynamo hatch, the buffered, and then that can hold output 4 amps. So this will, once we give it oxygen, it will produce 3 amps of EV. It doesn't produce an IV amp, it produces 3 amps of EV. And this will let us put them. I have gone ahead and upgraded this cable right here so we can hold 8 amps. Actually, before I hook that up, let me along here. There we go. All right, cool. You can use this on. You don't need to be supplying it with oxygen to use that, but I think we're good. It's like the whole world blows up. Just kind of curious, does this automatically output 3 amps? No. All right, so it kind of outputs. It outputs exactly whatever it's getting, it outputs, and then it'll buffer it. So I'm assuming since it's only producing 1 amp, it's not outputting any more than that. All right, that's good to know. And then, yeah, there is that. Okay, let's turn that off. I need to get this hooked up. Oh no, am I out of... I may be short on cables. Ooh, also, we are full on cables there. All right, I got some here. How the heck am I gonna get... I may need to go underneath. Which, always terrifying, laying cables down over the void. All right, so we'll get that hooked up and oxygen put in there, and then we'll see what the output goes up to. That should be our coils done. And with that, yeah, there we go. With the coils, now we can get the next thing of steel. And it overclocks the, not overclocks, but I believe it speeds up some of the recipes too with the better coils. So the more heat you have on it, I think it does some stuff with the overclocking. I'm not entirely sure, but there we go. I do love the tungsten steel coils. They look pretty cool. All right, so that. Let me get the cable put down, and then we'll connect it with the thing with the oxygen. I have turned off these just to... I don't have this running anymore. I wanted to test out this oxygen. Okay, I've got the oxygen going in there very, very slowly. I did a backup. We got that all sorted. And just realizing, actually, we only have 4 batteries in there, but technically we're going to have like 4.5 amps. That's not even, that's like a quarter of an amp. Yeah, we should be good. All right, so let's see what happens if I turn this on. It's just, I mean, I just did a backup. So I think we'll be okay. Get ready for explosions. Okay, no explosions. So, what are we looking at here? All right, it went up to... It's almost like doubled, and I was still tearing through it pretty quick. I'm not producing a lot of, like, my oil. We don't have oil being pumped into the thing, so I'm not producing a ton of cetane. So yeah, I don't know if this is... I was like, why is it why wasn't it 6,000? But yeah, it's going to keep going up to 300% efficiency. All right, cool. But I don't really need this much power, to be honest. We're, yeah, look how fast that's blowing up. All right, cool. I just wanted to check that out, see how fast we're going. I do need to be producing... What just blew up? Was that... Did something just happen? Or was that just the, was that just the effect? whatchamacallit, the, oh, what am I trying to say? The warp effect, the explosions. Sure. Alright, I'm not seeing any holes in the base. That was definitely just the warp effect, I think. That terrifying. That is not fun to do right when I am increasing our power. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so good to know. Next thing is I need our next mixer. I believe these, don't these need, yeah, that's gonna need a new tier assembler, which that makes me bleh. Also, I'm gonna need to get a bunch of platinum going. But I think I also need, don't we also need HSSG steel? Now this quest is locked behind this mixer. Question is, do we want to start making IV stuff, or I'm not sure how I want to do this, because we don't have any IV power yet. I mean, we're almost producing an IV amp with this thing running on oxygen. Obviously, that's not super viable at the moment, but the I could throw a transformer down, but man, that's we're not quite there yet. What about IV batteries? That would probably be better, actually. Let's see. They are the, no, the Lapatron, not the cluster, the Lapatron energy orb. Because then we could start filling these up. And we could start running a couple things on IV, not a lot. All right. Yeah, I think that's pushing it a little bit. I'm just making some recipes here. I think I'm just going to do the EV one, which is a bit annoying because those quests are locked behind this. But it's, I mean, the quests aren't the end of the world, but it is a bit kind of annoying. Just, I don't have the infrastructure ready for IV stuff, insane voltage. So, yeah, we're just gonna, I think we're gonna do this, and then it actually is, it's not the end of the world because I don't remember what tier that was. No, we're good. I was just thinking, I'm like, if I had pull 5 amps of EV, is that, not that all 5 of these would be running at the same time, but I was thinking, I'm like, is that going to burn some cables? But no, we can only send out 4 amps. So let me just do this. Pretty sure I have, yes, I have 4 more. Man, the I love channels, but holy cow, do we fill up fast when you start connecting everything to AE. Now we have 2 mixers. I'll probably have one on a 1 and a 1 on a 2. I do have to figure out which recipes to move. I don't know which ones off the top of my head, which use what. Most of those use 1, but this uses 1 as well. So maybe I'll say this is a 1 and then I'll leave the other ones on 2. But right, so there's that. I don't need this right at the moment, but we might as well see if I can... Do I have everything for it? Alright. Does look like I have everything for it. Let's just double check that works. We are chugging along in there. That is a pretty slow recipe. Yeah, 30 seconds. So, I'll probably get a bit more. Now that I'm just randomly thinking, I'm not going to upgrade these right away, but yeah, it does need the new tier. All right, but moving forward, I'm going to need lots of platinum, and to do that, until we can get sheldonite and the higher tier ores, which I think are on Venus. I don't think we have access to those quite yet. That's not that one. Tier 4? Ooh, we have a little while to go for that, don't we? Alright. Sheldonite. Alright, Ganymede, Callisto. Yeah, we can get a tier 3. Alright. Actual platinum, though, I think... Oh, no, there's platinum ore. I guess I didn't look at all of them. Oh, the asteroids. That's right. I remember the asteroids. Yeah. Alright, so we're not too far away from getting that. But in order to get there, we're going to have to, obviously... we're going to need lots of platinum for stuff like this. And if I want to do the Labotronic energy ores, I mean, this is a lot of platinum here. So I think I'm going to have to go get more nickel. I have some nickel. I don't have a ton. We can get some platinum from this. This is all just hand mining. I think I'm actually, before I start diving into like IV machines and stuff like that, I really think I need to maybe start thinking about sorting out all my ores and stuff. And I think I may actually look into the multi-block miner. Miner? Or drilling plant. I knew it wasn't a miner. I knew it wasn't called that. Because, yeah. That's 16 tungsten. 4 conveyors, some titanium. But I think, I mean, we're pretty good with all that stuff. It's gonna take me a second to get that tungsten done, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's just the main block that is difficult. All right, we do need drilling fluid though. All right, how do I want to get drilling fluid? Now, we get this from stone dust, which we have 12,000, and water and lubricant. You do get, I mean, it's 20 liters of lubricant. You get 5 buckets of drilling fluid. It's really easy. I may actually set this up to get this ready. Now I'm like, ender tanks. We so need ender tanks. What is that? From the Chads of New Horizons. It's kind of... So you could... Oh, of course it's LUV. You can connect machines directly to ender tanks? Alright. I need to start looking into this, though. We have enough power. Blaze rods were good. That ender pearls is going to be an issue. Alright. Because we're going to want to use ender tanks to possibly do like fuel up to the different planets. All right, let me work on this. I'm gonna see. I think I want to do this next. And then first thing I'm gonna do is probably throw it in the Twilight Forest to get nickel. Okay, it's gonna take me a little bit of work getting the getting the ore plant together. I'm gonna quickly do. Oh, I want that. I don't have an easy way to get water into this quite yet. The best way would be probably the. Can't remember what that thing's called. I have one over here. Water reservoir, but it does require 4 EV pumps. You know what? Why don't I just do that really quick? I have motors and stuff. I don't have the pumps fully automated, but the motors are automated. Okay, change plan. I think I'm just going to go ahead and we'll just use that reservoir. I don't feel like crafting up 4 EV pumps just for a little thing of water. This isn't that important. So we got a fluid canner mixer, and then we'll add in that. I do need some fluid cells, and then yeah, so we'll get this. Oh, not water. Where did I put my? There. I don't even think we need that much. It's not super fast, is it? Oh well, this is gonna fill up. Lubricant and there. Just realized this may be an issue. No, I guess we'll just put this on top. If I put this next to it, it's going to start filling up with water. I don't want that. Export. Yeah, so lubricant, that. Do need a conveyor. Do I have any? Yeah, we'll use this. Yeah, we'll use MV. It's an MV machine. We might as well use MV. So we'll do. That's actually going to be import. Then this is. Do have a pump on that. That will go that. This will be for the lubricant, and then I will just go ahead and throw. Just realized I did ultra. That's only 32 buckets. It's a bit annoying with these. I need to do a bigger. I'll do that in a little bit, but yeah, we got plenty of creosote over there to get us lubricant. It is a 4. Man, having these circuit things on the machines is such a huge quality of life. That. Ew, I'm not. Oh, probably because this stuff is running. Yep. All right. Well, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm probably pulling all the amps. All right, so there is that, and then we'll throw the thing on the back. All my stone dust from mining and stuff. That should be pulling it in there. Yep. All right, and there we go. There is our drilling fluid, and that is going up there. All right, we're actually producing it faster than that pump is outputting. But all right, so there's our drilling fluid. We're getting ready for that. I will get this crafted up. It's going to take me some time just to get everything smelted up. And 4 EV circuits. I mean, it's really not the end of the world. And then I will get all the hatches and stuff. How are we going to power it? It's probably cetane boosted diesel at this point. But all right, I really need to look into getting ender pearls as well. So much stuff I need to do. So much stuff. All right. that should be, yep, there we go. There is our HSSG ingots as well. So we're starting to make some progress, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I think I really don't want to tackle all these ores until I get the multi-blocks, I think. Is that silly waiting for that long? I don't know, maybe. Like some of this stuff can actually, this is already processed stuff. So it can, actually, I could just process all this stuff down. I don't need grossular ore, I need the stuff that you get from it. But yeah, some of that stuff can go in the A system, but like a lot of this stuff, I just need to deal with it. And like, who even wants to mess around with that? Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, ore drilling plant. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.